All right, we're going live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next broadcast here of our fourth game at Anderson University, where the Anderson University Ravens are going to take on the Trine University Thunder, all the way from Angola, Indiana, just about, 2.5 hours north or so. If we're looking right now onto the field, once the computer here decides to move over to the right, you'll be able to see the starting lineups. Our starting lineups will be brought to us by the Anderson University Sports Information Director, Aaron Schneider, as we take a listen. All right, the starting lineups here will be brought to us just a few seconds.
And now for the starting lineups. First for our visitors from Angola, Indiana. Number 0, Dylan Lambert. Number 8, Alex Elliott. Number 9, Britton Sala. Number 10, Ben Borick. Number 14, Liam Millership. Number 15, Zalator Orlandi. Number 17, Braden Macy. Number 18, Jarek Aguilar. Number 21, Muhammad Al-Jabi. Number 28, Vaughn Klein. And number 29, Gavin Hardy.
As you can see on your screen, the starting lineups there for Trine University.
And now the starting lineup for your Anderson University Ravens. Number 0, sophomore goalkeeper from Gare, Indiana, Braden Kennedy.
And our starting lineups here brought to us here by the public address announcer. We've got number 0, Braden Kennedy. Number 4, Noah New. Number 5, Carson Reed. Coming up next, number 10, Jack Harris. And number 12, Xander Mays.
Number 12, a sophomore forward from Lebanon, Ohio, Xander Mays.
Next up, Daniel Carlin.
Number 13, a senior midfielder from Louisville, Kentucky, Daniel Carlin. Number 18, a sophomore midfielder from Monroe, Ohio, Ashton Cuss. Number 19, a junior captain midfielder from Oak Park, Illinois, Emmett Kindler. Number 23, a senior forward from Lafayette, Indiana, Brendan Hall. Number 25, a sophomore defender from Hobart, Indiana, Luke Weinman V. And number 46, a sophomore midfielder from Noblesville, Indiana, Miles Tucker. Coaching in his 35th season at Anderson University, the Ravens are coached by Scott Fridley. He is assisted by Derek Spires, Matthew Nelson, Jeff Spires, Jackson Schlummer, Micah Garricky, Caleb Gonser, and Dax Turnmeyer. AU student soccer manager is Zachary Zielke. AU soccer media director and photographer is Madison Fridley. The head athletic trainer is Nick Albertson, Cody Harlan, and Cam McLaughlin. Today's referees are head referee Tony DeLoys, linesman Blake Gibson, Ryan Everett. Our sports information director is Aaron Schneider, and our athletic director is Marcy Taylor. Please visit the concession stand just north of the bleachers. The restrooms are conveniently located at the pavilion. Be loud, be proud, God bless, and go Ravens!
All right, your analysts today are myself, Luke Wyman, and join with me as always our co-coach here from Hobart, Indiana, down here in Anderson, Indiana, Mr. Jamie Harris. We've coached together for a long time, as most of you know. And Jamie, if you just give us a little bit of highlights from the games here, what we got coming in.
So we'll start out, for those of you who are just tuning in, our officials are out there checking the safety of the field and the nets. They've been walking around to make sure that these players are in good hands with the field, which Scott Fridley has been working on for a very long time now. One thing I will make sure that you take a second to look at on the north side of the field is the American flag that was put up by the Carlins, so we want to make sure we give them their shout-out for that. Scott Fridley has certainly promised us, and I'm sure at some point we will get our shout-out list for donors, which include up to $190,000 that the university that the soccer program raised specifically, I think in 48 hours. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah.
Like 48 hours, they raised $190,000 to get lights here. So this program has been around for a long time. The coach knows what it needs, and we're about to see these players take off. So looks like the opposing team's going to be in a 4-2. Let's see. They're set back in a 6 in the back. So they've got 4 attackers up. They're playing high press right now. So ball's in the middle. Trine's in possession, playing the ball through with a good through ball to number 10. Noah New regains possession, and there's some back and forth with, is that Carson Reed back there as a right back?
Yep.
Over to, can't see that player yet for us. It's going to be a throw-in for Anderson.
Looks like Carson Reed.
Good throw. Down.
Brendan Hall with the ball.
Right in front of the parents there. Some good action for them.
Miles
Ball played
Tucker
long.
Chip, yeah.
Ball played long for trying just to narrowly get that ball out in front of our striker up there, number 12, Xander Mays. Ball comes back in the middle. It's just some play back and forth. Everybody's trying to gain possession. Some nerves out here with some players, and as the ball's played back to our goalkeeper, shielded by Jack Harris, number 10, against Trine's number 10. So ball's played over here on the short side for us. Some good back and forth pass again. Not super high press at this point, but Trine is definitely here to make an impression. What's their record for Trine?
They're actually 0-2, but I don't think the record speaks well. They play some very difficult teams out of the gate. 0-2 with our record being 1-2?
Yeah, I could say the same thing for our record as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've said this in the last 3 games in these broadcasts, that this coach knows that iron sharpens iron, and if you're going to be, in the hunt for a conference championship here, that you cannot front load your schedule with weak teams, and that's what we're going to see on all these preseason games. So Scott Fridley that's part of his coaching, that's part of his philosophy as a coach, and I mean, I can tell you I agree with it, especially at this level. You cannot have gimmies. This is not participation trophy stuff. This is not just players showing up to play intramural ball. This is players that are training all year long for their moments on the field. And good crossover by Brendan Hall to the top of the box. Ball played over to Carson Reed. Certainly a handball on top of the box committed by number 17. So Anderson's going to be in a dangerous territory for a direct free kick. So we'll see what they've got as far as a set piece on this one. Anderson's up top defending with Noah New. Defending number 10, which is going to be a target player for Trine. The official is, again, backing these players off their 10 yards. Looks a little short. Brings them all the way back to the full 10. We've got Luke Weinman back for the shot taker here. And we've got a set piece for a far post over here for the Anderson Ravens. We've got about 6 players stacked up on the far side. So ball's played through. Great set piece, just played over. And a ball is deflected off of Trine's line, which goes out of bounds to award Anderson with a corner kick on the far side of the field. That corner kick's going to be taken by short by Carson Reed to Xander Mays, who plays the ball back short again. Carson Reed's challenged by 21 on the far side of the field. 21 wins the ball, plays the ball long up to 17 right in front of the parents. We've got 10 and 10 tracking back, which is Jack Harris and Trine's 10. Jack Harris wisely plays the ball back to his goalkeeper, who plays the ball back to Jack Harris on the far side, who plays the ball up to Carson Reed. And just some scrum back and forth to try to gain possession and settle this game down. We were only a couple short minutes into this game.
You can kind of hear right now just from the wind, you know, we got our head, we're inside of a box, and you got your head sticking out just a little bit to watch the game. A little bit offsides call there. But you can hear the wind just in our mics, and we're actually a little bit behind glass. So it's a windy game out there. We'll see kind of how it works, but we'll see how the ball plays.
Windy and thankfully the temperature's a little lower, so that should have a great impact on these players. You know, and the temperature's up, and these players traditionally in a 45-minute, two halves of 45 minutes, they'll run 7 to 9 miles in a game. And so, you know, we're low on subs. We know that we're going to be dipping into our bench from Anderson, and this temperature should certainly help out. We've got a turnover on top of the box here. Goalkeeper's going to be out.
Offsides.
And thankfully, the official, the AR on this side of the field, finds 10 to be in the offsides position on Trine. So that was a very dangerous turnover that happened between our goalkeeper and our left back on this side. So ball's played short to Jack Harris. He plays the ball up to midfield to Brendan Hall. Brendan Hall plays a great through ball up to Xander Mays, which is won by Trine's left back, number 14. Ball played back up to the middle of the field by 17 and out of bounds in front of the parents in the favor of the Anderson Ravens. So it's just a shout out here that just came through on my text. We've got, you know, we joke and say that we've got like 2 listeners, and I know that people are starting to tune in. But Sam Thomas, longtime Anderson, advocate of soccer, longtime player here, big time coach down in North Carolina for Triangle, just a huge program down there. Just chimed in and said, finally Luke Weinman has done his job. We've been waiting 4 games in, and now the feed is great, and the video is great. No, nothing's going on. So
I like it.
Direct free kick, far side of the field. Carson Reed with a good ball in the middle. Very dangerous ball, just played in by Brendan Hall. Just wide. It was, I don't know if we'll call that a shot on goal, but it was certainly an attempt at possession to get that ball into the back of the net. So at this point, 7 minutes into the game, evenly matched up. Everybody's trying to find the weak spot and get lucky. So Trine's back for the goal kick. 29, their left center back sends the ball long, deep into Anderson territory. Ball's being played back and forth as headers. Possession by Trine. Big long ball into the far corner of the field.
Up to Braden Macy.
Who is Braden Macy is 17 on
17,
Trine.
yeah.
Unfortunately defended out of bounds as a corner. So we'll see what Trine's got as a corner kick for a set piece here. Not seen too much from them yet as far as anything that would give you a wow factor, but I know that's coming because, again, this is a great team, and again, this team is on the schedule because Scott Ridley is there to put tough teams in front of
I feel like you were reading a text. The giggle wasn't from the corner kick, I'm sure.
No, that was
This is called, there's a nice kick out there by Weinman. Just make sure the ball goes out. This is called multitasking right now. Reading text, calling the game. Well done.
This is Sam Thomas. I'm waiting for his next funny statement. He seems as though he's upset by what we say, but I'm sure he's at home laughing as we speak. Ball's played short down to 21 in the Trine dangerous area. 9 breaks through for a cross
Jack
the
Harris
middle.
there to intercept.
Jack Harris intercepts, plays the ball out. Still not out of danger. Still down in the 18 with Luke Weinman. Ball off his head. Plays the ball out of bounds.
Live to
just
see
to get
another
them
day.
out.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Headed out by Brendan Hall. Another by Carson Reed. Right up to the top to 20.
Oh,
20
my
fires on Brandon Hill.
goodness.
That was Jarek Aguilar fired right on Braden Kennedy. Nice save by
What-
Braden. It'll be a corner kick.
What a shot by number 20. In what I call Zone 5, Zone 14, it is the most dangerous place on the field for a goalkeeper as far as shots coming in. The goalkeeper is typically shielded by so many players, can't see anything, can't see what's going on, and that player, number 20, just took a rocket shot on top of the box. So Braden Kennedy doing a great job, was able to recover the ball, sent the ball over for a corner kick, and now the ball's being played back out. Anderson, again, just trying to work the other side of the field, trying to figure out where that weak defender is or that weak spot is, and looks like we're going to have some switches going back and forth. Trine in possession of the ball, again looking for
Ben Borick there with the ball, taken away by
great
Wyman.
steal by
Wyman
Lloyd.
unlucky on the rebound, but back over here to Ben.
Great intercept by Weinman. Just couldn't quite recover the ball.
As you can hear, I turned our mic up a little bit to get some action from the outside, and the wind's blowing so much you can barely hear.
Ball played out of bounds
Number 8, Alex Elliott's going to play that.
by the Ravens, so 8's going to be looking for some support here. He decides to go down the line. Luke Weinman sees it, plays it out with his non-dominant foot, out of bounds for another try and throw in.
Just hit the 10-minute mark here of play in the first half. Score still 0-0. Unlucky bounce. Can Carlin get there? He does.
He saves that from a dangerous corner kick that Trine is certainly
Back up
doing
here to
very well
Vaughn
in.
Klein. Vaughn goes over to number 29, Gavin Hardy. Then back up to 21, Mohammed Ali Jabi. That's going to be cleared out by Trine. Should be a Ravens throw-in. Looks like Luke Wyman's coming over here to find the throw-in.
Good throw. Xander Mays in possession of the ball, plays the ball back to Carlin, out of bounds, defended by number 9 on Trine and out of bounds, and in favor of the Ravens. So Ravens are set in the back with two center backs. That'd be Noah New and Jack Harris. Right now it looks like Trine's got
Oh,
almost
shot by
everybody-
Carlin. Nope, a little over.
Everybody back defending to include their target 10, who's their striker up top. What's 10's name?
Number 10 is Ben Borek.
All right. Now it looks like Trine's going to push up. They've got their ACM up, their strikers up. It looks like both of their narrow wings are playing up as well. So this is going to be a long ball, which was played by their center back, by Trine's center back. Again, a long ball. This kid's got a huge foot. Play the ball at least into the 15 yards into the Anderson territory. So some play back and forth. Carson Reed initially lost the ball. Found the gumption, got back, found the ball again, now carrying the ball all the way up the field. And the ball is going to stay inbounds for Xander Mays, which is just played out of bounds by the Trine.
Yeah, number 28, Vaughn Klein played that ball out. Looks like Wyman's coming up for the throw-in.
And I will say Luke Weinman's throws, the length of the throw has gotten significantly better for Luke. He's definitely getting stronger playing here in this program. And balls played out and around.
You know, that's what I love about, the college sports. You work with the coaches, you work with the trainers. In the off season, he's grown quite a bit, to get a little bigger, and, things like that happen, right? Can throw the ball farther, he's a little stronger, standing up to some of these bigger guys, and it's just been really fun to watch. And we're going to have a foul here.
Good call. Good call by the official on that one. Quick foul committed by 15 against our Brendan Hall, 23. 23 was trying to play the ball back to the center back so they can spread this field from the near side to the far, but interrupted by a foul. What was the tally on the fouls committed by this team and yellow cards that they have at this point?
It's funny that you ask. I'll throw that right up there right now. Right now, we're looking at, on the regular season matchup, 3-2, the Ravens, and fouls committed 27 by Trine in 2 games versus 22 by Anderson in 3 games.
So Trine's just a little heavy on fouls at this point.
It's a little
We also
heavier
don't know
on
what
the
the competition looked like, and some of those fouls are subjective because some of these officials do certainly a better job than other officials. That was as positive as I can get about that. So you never know never know exactly what those totals are. A little subjectivity on that.
Absolutely.
So Carson Reed doing a great job, wins the ball.
Oh, what a ball over there to Xander. Xander's just a little too far off. Might have been a little offsides. I don't know. Hard to see from this angle.
Not involved in the play, so offsides position, not called offsides.
That's
which
correct.
Is a great no call by the official over there. Nevertheless, the Ravens were in possession of the ball in a dangerous territory, and their Trine's right back plays the ball almost to the opposite side of the field down to Anderson University's red zone.
The speed by Noah New. I mean, to get back, long ball, great job, just moving, and then just, again, play the ball to the outside, let your team recoup, and get back and help. Nice job there again that's Ashton Cuss. Back to Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker over to Carlin. Carlin to Miles again. And then a long ball to Xander. Great job. We're off to the races.
Xander Mays is down, has possession of the ball, is a 2v1 that he's dealing with, or a 1v2, I guess you would call it. Some play going on back and forth with Emmett Kindler, who's trying to win the ball from their big center back. Big center back has had enough of that, sends the ball long up to number 10. So we're back to the middle field. And Daniel Carlin and Brendan Hall are duking it out with the Trine defense. Trine defense plays the ball about a 25-yarder all the way up here to right in front of the press box. 21's in possession of the ball. He's looking for a target on top of the box. Decides to come back to number 8 from Trine. Trine is still trying to work that ball. He's right down here on the line. Intercepted by Daniel Carlin. Played up to Brendan Hall, who loses possession of the ball to 20, who had that super dangerous shot earlier in the...
That ball had some spin on it, though, didn't it?
It did. So, long ball played all the way to the far side. Looks like Trine's changing up a little bit of their game and playing some long balls as a switch. And, of course, our goalkeeper is all over that. He sees that coming and goes out to make that recovery. So,
advantage. He's still going down. Good job, Noah.
Definitely a foul called here.
Yep.
He's going to call that back.
Absolutely.
29. To be honest with you, I would call that a smart foul. I mean, you've got a player on a breakaway with momentum. If he gets through the line, it's going to cause, possibly a shot on goal. So smart foul by 29 against our Noah New right here in the midfield. Again, the officials are doing a great job at this point in the game. They certainly not missed a call and not giving up advantage, and just doing a good job so far. We had a ball played from a direct free kick from Noah New. I'm not sure if there was a miscue on that one, or if the wind may have had some impact on the ball, but ball is played, bounces on the 6 out of bounds for a goal kick for Trine. Ball played long on the goal kick. That was probably a 70-yard kick.
It was long.
I thought there was something in between where caused the ball to get there, but that was just a great ball. Ball played down in the corner here on the near side. It's going to be crossed up by 10. And
was it out?
No.
Oh, man.
Stays in. Well defended by Noah New. Ball bounces off the Trine defender and stays in. Xander Mays comes back from that striker position to try to help win the ball and play the ball back up. So we're going to start getting some more pressure from our striker. Now Anderson is putting a little bit of a higher press on Trine. Trine trying to make the ball go in their favor, and fortunately for Ravens, plays the ball just a little long for the possession of our Braden Kennedy again.
About 17 minutes almost 18 minutes rather into the game here, first half. Some bouncing around, a little handball for sure on number.
Wow.
Was that number 15?
I'll tell you, this center, he is on the money. Looks like somebody's going to get a card. There was some dissent to the official. I don't know if there's going to be a warning, just a verbal warning here, but apparently the official did not appreciate what 17, who is Braden Macy. He's a freshman. He's a forward, junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, went to Carroll High School. Ball's back live. No one new for the free kick. He sends about a 35-yard kick down at the top of the 18. Luke Weinman involved in some of this with another foul. I guess we're going to continue raising the foul stats here for Trine. So dangerous ball up on top, about 5 yards on the outside of the 18 on the 18 here. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 Anderson Ravens stacked up for a far post, and 2 Ravens defending a counter from Trine. Their counter is number 10. Trine set up in a 2-man wall with, who's taking that?
Miles Tucker.
With Miles Tucker. Not said his name a lot during this game at this point, but what a great cross. Whew, that was dangerous and well defended by Trine. They just one more, and that was a goal.
Looks we're going to give this to Ravens. Ravens, quick throw in there by Wyman, just
Great
not
idea.
over the head there of Alex Elliott from Trine.
Okay, Ravens on a throw again. Daniel Carlin in possession, plays the ball back to Miles Tucker. Tucker is looking to make some magic happen here on this side, and it is a 1v3 for that young man. We've got Ashton Cussett's up in the game now, and 20 from Trine in possession. Obviously a great player, great ball.
Good job by Jack. What are we doing here?
I don't know. The official's calling something back here. He must have seen a foul that happened back here. So
call the foul back, yep.
We didn't see this one, but to be honest with you, this official has been on the money this entire game. So 20 minutes in, ball's played short by 20. Back to their big center back who has a huge leg. He's played the ball so far. Now Trine again is going to start trying to switch the ball and hit 17 on that side, who unfortunately was offsides.
Yeah, it looks like he was off and then came back on and then was off again. They grabbed him on the first offsides.
Good news for the Ravens. So direct free kick, probably about 20 yards in their territory on the opposite side of the half line. Jack Harris sends the ball back to the goalkeeper to bring this Trine defense up to start spreading them front to back. Jack Harris on a run, makes a bad pass, intercepted by 21 on Trine. 10 is on the run.
Ashton has it, intercepts, steals it away, and deflected off of number 10, Ben Borak. So it'll be a Ravens throw.
Ball played long by Carson Reed with a hard one-touch there from 29 who lost possession of the ball. And
it's not going to call it?
Not going to call it. Maybe a natural.
Offsides.
Trine may have had a natural position on the handball.
Let's explain that a little bit to our viewers, right? If you have a handball, it's not extended, your arm's not extended, referee's not going to call that. Usually just the hand just where it's at natural.
The easiest way in my mind to do it is the natural position. If your hand is naturally positioned and the ball hits your hand, that's not a handball. I've heard officials say you're playing the ball with your hand is a handball. So if you're intentionally playing the ball or the ball hits you in an unnatural position. Ball was tried to cross over by Trine, intercepted as a header by Jack Harris. Jack Harris has had enough of that. Sends the ball real long. And the opposite side of the field, unfortunately, just a little too high and a little too far. It's going to be out of bounds in favor of Trine. Carlin and Zander checking their shoulders for the incoming players that are coming to support this throw-in. So throw goes down to 9. 9 plays the ball back to 8 from Trine, who plays the ball up to their target player, number 10, who has his hands full with Noah New. Noah New, number 4. Ball just barely squeaks through for a dangerous ball. Noah New plays the ball far out of danger. They got Brendan Hall in pursuit. They're going to Trine's playing the ball all the way back to their goalkeeper.
He's going to put a little pressure, just missed it.
Brendan Hall just missed that play, just missed that pass out to their 6, which is their defensive center mid on Trine. So that was, that high press is, at some point, it's going to pay off here.
Absolutely. Ball thrown in there by Carson Reed. Carson Reed to Jack Harris. Jack Harris is going back to the goalkeeper, Braden Kennedy. Braden's going to move that ball over there to Mr. New, captain. In the back line, and played to the other captain, Jack Harris.
Looks like Anderson is settling back in.
Look at this long ball. He was going to switch. I saw him look up to Luke and look.
Yeah,
so they're former Hobart players, they want to look. They found each other. They had the eyeball. They wanted it.
Yeah, these two young men have been playing together for a long time, and that's that nonverbal, that quiet soccer, silent soccer they call it. And you could see that. We could see that when coming from up here, the run that Luke was going to make, but unfortunately, wind or just a bad touch by Jack didn't get far.
Oh,
that was a tough foul by number 20. Certainly admonished, and a verbal talk.
Tough foul, but possibly advantage that was taken away by the referee. But
yeah. I agree with you on the advantage part, but that was an elbow to Carlin's face, and so I agree with the advantage. I agree with the call. I think it was a little dangerous.
Look at this to Brendan Hall.
Brendan Hall, shot and
what's
deflected.
He calling not offsides. Is he calling a foul?
He must have called a foul against Brendan Hall.
Yep.
In favor of 20. Who's that? 24. I think he stepped on 23.
29 maybe. I can't see.
Yeah.
I can't see where he's positioned, but it looks like 29.
Yeah. I think Brendan may have gotten on the back of his heel a little bit.
That's Gavin Hardy. Got on the back of the heel. Yeah, you can see him putting his shoe back on there.
Yeah, yep.
Good job by the official to call that.
9 on top of the box. Over to 17 on the far side. 17 again.
Offsides.
Finds that offsides line.
Good job by the official here, the assistant referee, doing a great job holding the offside and holding Trine's offense accountable.
At this point, 17's got to give a break, man. That official is on him. He is. I think that's 3 or 4 in a row that's gone in the favor of the Ravens as far as an offside. So ball across the middle, Miles Tucker. Tucker plays it to Daniel Carlin, who is looking for Xander Mays and just misses that connect in the middle there. So we've got 3 attackers up by Trine, defended by 4 back on the Ravens. 9 is left open here in the middle. He decides to play the ball back.
So they Alex Elliott.
So they can build a few more. Luke Weinman intercepts 8's pass. 21 is left to run free in the middle and is now
back to Alex
on the near side of us in front of Trine's bench.
Really good soccer playing by Trine, moving the ball very nicely.
Great job by Carson Reed there.
Yep, Carson Reed to head it out.
Great cross put in by Trine. Carson Reed reads it, gets up on that header and plays the ball back out.
There we go. Miles Tucker right up the middle. Move to the outside, a little deflection. And he's going to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper today is Dylan Lambert. He's from Fort Wayne, Indiana. He's a junior.
Ashton Cuss goes up to win that 1v1 right at midfield from the goalkeeper's foot. Great job on that. Miles Tucker puts pressure. This defense doesn't like what they're seeing on Trine, so they play the ball back to spread the field out here again. Brendan Hall in pursuit of that. Ball's laid back.
Oh, just unlucky there. Jack did a great job. The ball kind of came at a weird spin. We're off to the races here down to this right corner with Luke Weinman and number 9, Britton Sala.
Good 1v1, good body positioning of both players like that down here with the body ball. And Luke Weinman defending well, just placed the ball out of bounds. But I'll tell you, some of the magic that happens on this Ravens team is in the middle with those 2 center backs and Ashton Cuss. And at this point, we've not seen them connecting like they normally do. So it seems like Anderson's still, I don't want to use the word nervous, but still, I'll say shaky. Just haven't seen those sequences that they've been putting together. So as I say that, they put one together. Here on the near side, we've got 5 pass string in a row by the Ravens, and the ball's played in the middle and given away to 14 on the Trine defense. So Trine's back in that 4-back who looks to break lines, and they do with their number 19.
He's the new sub, Tyler Niemi.
Okay. Ball's played out of bounds here. Daniel Carlin defends. Number 8 does the best to push that throw-in line. He's up about 5 or 8 yards, and the official's not having that. So
pushes him back.
Pushes him back for a big throw to Ashton Cuss. Great one-touch ball.
You're not lying. That is
here
great.
We go with the sequence that I'm just referring to. They switch the field. We play that chip up to the middle. Unfortunately, again, not to anybody. Nobody's there as a target for us. So we got Noah New back to win that other win the next 50-50 ball.
There we go to Daniel Carlin up here to the left. He's looking around. Back to Wyman. Wyman to Carlin. Oh, just unlucky on the give and go back and forth.
Yep. Daniel Carlin and Xander Mays, if you recall last game, put a beautiful cross and a great shot, far post, lower 90 in by Daniel Carlin. I'm not sure what happened on that, but the official called a foul. Who was it? 20 to. Yes, here's 20 again.
So Jarek Aguilar.
Yep, it's Jarek with at least maybe his third, maybe fourth foul of this game. We'll see how far this official allows those fouls to continue, but at some point I'm sure he's going to pull a card out. Noah New for a direct free kick goes near post. Again, ball played short. We got to be better than that.
You think it's a missed kick on that one? You think he was trying to go?
Yeah, it's definitely a missed kick. I mean, you got everybody lined up on the back post, and he goes near post and hits 8 yards on this side of the near post. So.
You have to wonder, too, if maybe the wind's having a little bit of effect on it. I don't know. That short of a distance, maybe not, but
I'm going to call it a bad kick.
Bad kick.
So some good play here in the middle. Great ball put in.
Oh, yes!
And
yes!
Goal! Yes, Anderson Ravens score. Some mismatch back and forth with a Brendan Hall left footer just over the hand of the Trine goalkeeper. So great goal, great job. Anderson Ravens up 1-0 at 16:02 left. Anderson Ravens are 4 shots on goal versus Trine 1 shot on goal. So
I believe the assist came from. Did you see the assist?
How about an instant replay,
But I might
sir?
be able to replay that. Let me see. Give me 1 second. This is brand new stuff here.
So Luke Weinman has been working very diligently to get our technology up and running, and has discovered a new level of play here with Huddle. So we'll see if he can get that instant replay up for us to show you replay that goal. So we've got, he's just calling a sub. So we've got a sub coming out, 17, who's been called off several times, is subbed out. Looks like they've got a line change, a positional change. They put 9 over, is probably a left wing, and 47 is over here on our right wing. So some fresh legs. Ball sent up. Daniel Carlin does a great job here with defending that ball. And ball is played out of bounds in the favor of the Anderson Ravens. We're going to be right here at midfield with Luke Weinman. Let's see how Trine responds to this goal. Again, a lot of fouls and a lot of cards by this team, so we'll see if this starts to get chippy. And Anderson Ravens, we'll see how they continue to push. So big switch coming. Noah New loses the ball to number 10. Jack Harris back to defend 10. Does
nice
a great
job.
job defending 10. I will tell you, I'll be honest with you.
Slipped it through.
Yep, Luke Weinman wins that ball. And I'll be honest with you, Noah New is going to have to take Jack Harris out for some Dairy Queen on that one. That's what you call saving your bacon. Throw in by number 8, near side of the field, right in front of Trine's bench. Good ball thrown in to, again, they're trying to hit their target number 10 up top. Ashton Kuss does not want anything to happen to that scoreboard. He wants to leave it 1-0, so he decides to send the ball long. They hit number 8 over here on the near side, and 8 is again picked off by Luke Weinman. Some play back and forth. Trine back in possession. He's looking for a cross.
Dalton Douglas.
They've got 4 attackers that are coming up on the box versus 5 Anderson Ravens. Ball is sent way long and way wide.
Yeah, that was Dalton Douglas who kicked that over.
I think today, didn't I just complain and say, man, it was a little hot in the press box last time. You know,
right.
Why can't we have another window on the backside of the press box so we can get some airflow?
Right.
And here we are.
And here we are. We got lots of airflow now.
I mean, I asked for it. Oh, great ball sent up through to Brendan Hall. Brendan Hall's got a little great ball switched to the opposite side. Unfortunately, Carson Reed just loses possession to 14. Kuss plays the ball long to number 9 on Trine. Trine's going to look to work past Jack Harris, and he does. Ball's played in. Ashton Kuss, not having any of it, plays the ball out. Anderson wisely switches the ball, plays the ball back to Brennan Hall, who plays the ball to Miles Tucker, all the way to the outside. Carson Reed just misses the one touch out of bounds in the favor of Trine. Did you get that replay up for the goal?
So I didn't. Somehow
Okay,
I cut
well,
it off
it's gonna
right
go-
at the goal. So we'll put that on my markings.
Yep, we're gonna-
I think we waited a little too long to capture the replay. Ball shot out of bounds.
Yeah, we're gonna put this on your performance evaluation, just like we did last week. It's fine.
That's right.
Not everybody meets expectations, and here we are. Goal kick played short by the Anderson Ravens. Noah New plays the ball back and forth with the goalkeeper to stretch number 10 out. Ball's played long to Brennan Hall. Ball's just a little high. Goes all the way back to Trine's keeper, who recovers the ball and plays the ball long to 14, their left center back. Left center back decides to play the ball right. They're going to try to wear Brendan Hall out with playing possession on the back line. But here's Luke Weinman again, who has been all over number 8. It's as if Luke Weinman is reading this guy like Sunday's newspaper. Ball's played out of bounds again here in front of the press box by number 8. Noah New plays the player. Well done, which allows Jack Harris to recover the ball. Xander
Unlucky.
Mays
Make sure
takes
Xander.
it.
He took it right to the head. Hopefully he's all right. Look, 28. Good sportsmanship there by number 28,
Yep.
Vaughn Klein. Like, hey, buddy, you all right?
Yep, great job. Xander, I think, got a little bit more smacked. Smacked more with the ball as opposed to a direct shot. So those are one of those ones that make your eyes water. So cross in by Trine. Dangerous ball to a header to number 10, who just misses near post. That's for a goal kick for the Anderson Ravens. Ball's played short. Xander Mays is now dealing with 28 and 8. Their right center back and their right back. Again, Luke Weinman for the intercept of the ball that's coming through over here. He's certainly causing them some problems over here on this near side for an easy path. 20 in possession of the ball. Wisely plays the ball back to their center back, the one who has a huge leg. And he plays the ball wide to start trying to spread this Anderson defense out. We've got 5 defenders back. We've got four backs, and Ashton Kuss dropped in for that counter to deal with number 10. And we've got...
Well, we're still off to the races. Oh, we getting lucky?
Nope,
we did not get lucky.
We've got a long ball played again.
Brendan Hall shaking something off, too.
Jack Harris intercepts number 9 on the far side. It was a 2v2 over there, which was in a dangerous place. Did not have much backup on that one, but was able to win the ball. Ball's played all the way back over here in front of the press box to number 8.
Oh, nice takeaway. Daniel Carlin, did you see that?
I did not.
That was a great job by Daniel Carlin to move that ball. Number 12 to Xander Mays. Xander Mays tries to go long to Luke just a little too far, was trying to move the ball.
Yeah, and that one, when you play the ball that far, you can't. You just got to put your hands down and own that one. You can't. That one's on you.
So we got a sub here. Eli Delgado coming in, number 41 for Daniel Carlin. Looks like Jackson Crawford is possibly going to come in. Let's see if the ref lets him.
Coming on for the Ravens.
He is. Jackson Crawford. Ref's going to let Jackson Crawford come in for Brandon Hall, who again looked like he got shaken up a little bit. He's limping a little bit coming off. Hopefully the trainer can get him sorted out here. I mean, Anderson, the Ravens have really suffered that injury bug. Coach, I know we've talked a little bit on the way down here about how many have been injured. And it's just, I mean, they're well deep, 5-6, I think, that are ineligible to play just because they're just injured.
Yeah, I think we got one back in the
That's
lineup. That was a
handball.
handball there that they missed. That was not in the natural position that we referred to earlier. But ball's played long to 10. 10 plays a dangerous ball.
Nice job by Jack Harris to be there to make sure that did not go in.
15 had an attempted shot on goal, but however was essentially stuffed and played out. But yeah, so the Ravens have been dealing with multiple injuries. I think that they got one player back today, if I'm correct. I think next game, I think we'll be back to full strength. But, we're back to the old Hobart High School, Iron Man soccer. So we understand this.
Yes, we do.
understand we're playing soccer and we don't have a lot of subs. And if we get too far into the bench, then we have to start making some real adjustments. So that's kind of what it looks like Coach Fridley is doing at this point. He's got his 4 best backs that are in, the 4 best backs that he has, because our freshman number 44, Matty D, because I'm not going to butcher his last name, has still dealing with an injury. Hope to see him at the back in the next game. Dangerous ball played through and defended well by the Anderson back line. Jackson Crawford over there on 34, he's a freshman looking to win those minutes and looked like he was fouled. No call on that one. Ashton Kuss is going to be in possession. He's going to send the ball long to Delgado, which is seem like a foul, but we're going to go no foul.
Ref's going to let that play, but 18, Braden Fisher pushed that ball to the outside, and we'll have a throw in here by the Ravens. Looks like Kuss is going to move the ball up to Wyman. Wyman's going to take this for us.
Wyman's only got 1 target here. The Ravens are going to need to start checking in to win these 50-50 balls on these throw-ins. But
nice ball movement.
Great job by Anderson.
Nice ball long to
Great
Carson.
Ball.
And then yes!
Scores! Oh, my goodness. That was a double assist by Carson Reed, who came into, I don't know who the assist was, 5. Great job, number 5, Carson Reed. Then there was an assist in the middle from Carson Reed.
I missed the middle assist. The first one was Jackson Crawford.
And I'm showing the replay. As you can see, a nice ball over there and just tucked it right in.
What a great ball.
What a great job.
Great job. Great ball. Again, listen, we're 2-0. Did you get your replay to fix?
How about that? How about that? I got it to work.
You got it?
I got it to work, and I just showed it.
We're going to consider that on your next.
Make sure that goes on my review.
Yep. You're at 50. You're at 50% right now. So let's see if we can get some more goals to see what we can do here. So again, Trine is a tough team. A lot of fouls committed by this team. A lot of yellow cards coming into this game. So we're going to see how they react to this. Right now, they've got some tough players out there who. 18, for example, is on Trine. He is not here to lose.
Oh,
and
look at Kuss.
We've got Ashton Kuss up again for a run. Xander Mays is going to look for a big switch, and he takes a shot on goal.
That was a good shot.
To be honest with you, that was a far post, and that was a goal if that goalkeeper did not get in the right position. Oh, okay. All right, so you get some redemption. We did get a text then that said fantastic use of the replay. So
all
there's
right.
some redemption.
Who said it? Who said it so I could send them some money?
Nope, not telling you.
Okay, well.
I don't want you to get too big-headed. You're still down 1.
Hey, listen, I'm just happy it's working, okay? That's what I'm happy about right now.
I mean, I will tell you that the guy that sent it is definitely a well-versed and deep in the Anderson University tradition of soccer and knows maybe a lot about soccer in North Carolina.
Okay, well then that must be my favorite brother, Sam.
It could be.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that.
He's very happy with it.
Otherwise, it's going to be a long 2.5 2.5 hour ride home with Jamie Harris telling me.
Oh, great ball sent in by Carson Reed. Jackson Crawford just over the head in a dangerous area. Ball sent all the way back up. 15 is going to play the ball long, which is intercepted by Noah New.
Yep.
Jack Harris is on the run, plays the ball out to Delgado, 41. A little bit of a heavy touch on that one. Delgado's got some pushing and shoving going on. Eli plays a great ball over to Miles Tucker. Miles Tucker tracks across the middle of the field for another great ball.
Well done.
This is the sequence of plays that I was talking about in the beginning. This is what we're looking for. Your coach is looking for you. For the assist in the middle or the goal?
The goal. I think.
Oh, first goal. Okay, trying down in a dangerous position. Foul was called against Ashton Kuss. In a dangerous. This is probably at the 6-yard line.
Is that Salvatore Landy taking it? Yep. Number 15, Salvatore.
6-yard line, about 8 yards outside of the box. The official's going to walk this off to make sure that we are on our 10. Oh, sorry, it was 9 yards off. I apologize.
Great job, though, by the assistant referee to come in. That's what they're supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah.
Helping out the center ref. Hey, walk it off. He's right there.
Direct free kick. Looks like he calls for a back post, which he's going to go for.
And that's going to go over.
Thankfully, plays the ball far. Not even an attempt, really, for our goalkeeper. I will tell you my favorite thing when I see these officials come out here with their headsets, which I know are costly, and I know they don't make $1 million. But when these guys come out with headsets, it sets a different expectation for, how well they're playing, how well they're officiating the game.
Absolutely. I mean, to have communication from, all three referees, right?
Right.
Three heads better than one. It's it's fantastic.
And while this week's officiating crew does not have those, they're obviously been officiating together for quite a while, and they're doing a great job with each other communicating. When last week, the officials did have those and did a great job. Now, Miles Tucker with a great ball all the way up to Jackson Crawford in a foot race up with number 29, who's huge.
That's Gavin Hardy.
Yeah, Gavin Hardy is not. He's set for football.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Oh, we just
nice intercept by number 14.
Yeah.
Liam Millership. Liam's still going.
He's going to be on the other side of the field with Ashton Cuss in pursuit. Cuss and number 14 are duking it out. And Cuss,
nice job.
Great ball. Played, Jack Harris. Ball's played to Jack Harris. Jack Harris plays the ball that's intercepted by Trine. Right. And then eventually
we're going to have a corner.
Defended, and the ball is out of bounds from a deflection on Jack Harris, number 10, for a corner kick. It's going to be taken by number 15 on the far side. So Trine comes up. Anderson takes 10 players back, plus their goalkeeper, to defend this corner kick because nobody wants to go into half with 3 minutes left and a 2-1 score. So ball's going to be played in. It's going to looks like it's going to go a little long, thankfully. It's going to be caught by Trine, I think, here on the near side, and it is. Ball is played back in. Whoa. He has got to give 20 a card on that. That was absolutely reckless and ridiculous. There's no reason to go into a goalkeeper like that.
Did he stop time?
He stopped.
I don't know if he did or not. I heard him, but I don't know if he's actually called for the.
I cannot believe this. The official's doing a great job. This is the 4th or 5th foul on number 20. Recklessly flew into the goalkeeper after it was clear the goalkeeper was going to be in possession of that ball, and did not offer a card, only a word to the wise, which is. This is that subjective part of that game that I was talking about. So having said that, ball is called dead. Clock continues to wind down, 2:26, 2-0. Braden Kennedy, upset about that play, and plays the ball all the way down to the 18 of Trine.
Nice job by Jackson. Wyman there. Oh, he makes the move.
He's going to shoot.
And he's going to have it. And negative ball.
What a ball. We're still in. Ball's still in. Anderson's still up. Got 2 minutes left. That was a great ball played in by Luke Weinman, the 5th. I would be accompanied by Luke Weinman, the 4th.
That's right.
And I have a feeling that Luke Weinman, the 3rd, is somewhere on YouTube watching this and listening.
I think he's still in Greece.
Oh, that sounds rough.
The retired life.
Ashton Cuss with an attempted cross.
Deflection. Are we having a corner?
Which is deflected
I
out
see it.
by 18. So we've got Xander Mays is going to come in for the corner kick on this one. Wisely, we've got 2 defenders up top for Anderson to defend on that counter. 9 for Trine is going to look for the quick counter. I think that player is pretty fast. So we've got Carson Reeds tracking him. We've got Anderson stacked on the backside, 1 on the goalkeeper, as always.
There's a target, Jack Harris, a little over his head.
Oh,
what a shot.
Goodness. What
Did you see the save and the shot? I mean, both were well done.
I cannot believe that was a golden goal if I've ever seen one. The goalkeeper robbed Xander Mays from a brilliant corner kick. We have to give credit to that goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
I don't know who he is, but he did a phenomenal job to keep that ball out of bounds.
We're playing short. It's going to go back. Wyman an in-swinger. Deflected.
Okay, here we go on a counter. Smart foul by Jackson Crawford.
Referee calls it.
Great foul.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely great foul by Jackson Crawford. I'll take
34 seconds remain.
So they're going to play the ball long. Luke Weinman up for the header, who wins that 1v1. Always something that I know his coaches at the high school were always on him about. So Ashton Cuss in possession of the ball. He's going to look for a big cross. He plays.
Does he see Kindler's there, just didn't make it.
Ball's going to be played back out. Luke Weinman again with the header. Back to Jack Harris, who headers the ball as well to Delgado.
Nice job by Eli.
Good job by Eli. Just played the ball long. Get out of the half, 2-0. Great job so far. Anderson off to a little bit of a slow start on tactics and what they were working on, but eventually got into a groove, started picking Trine apart, and results in 2-0 for the Ravens for halftime. We got 15 minutes left in this halftime period. 7 shots on goal by the Anderson Ravens, 5 shots on goal by Trine, and Coach Fridley is out to have a quick talk with his back line. So over to you.
Yeah, we're just going to quickly just show this replay one more time here just because it's fun to do, but this was our last score. Well done. Absolutely fantastic goal. And we'll be right back after about 15 minutes here, and we'll see you
Yep.
All right, welcome back. It's halftime here at Anderson, Indiana, where Anderson University Ravens lead Trine University 2-0. Teams are coming back up on the field as we speak. We're getting ready to start the game. First, before we do that, though, we want to brief you some halftime stats. As you can see right now, looking at the scoreboard, you can see we have Anderson with 8 shots compared to Trine's 5. 4 shots on goal compared to Trine's 1. We've got 2 goals, obviously 2-0. There's 4 assists, though, because each of our goals had a double assist. Our corners are 3-3, and our fouls are 4 for Anderson University and 9 for Trine University. As we get ready to start here the game of play. And Jamie, take it away.
Ball's played back by 20 to their big leg on the center back there, number 29. He plays the ball far. I will say that I think we're going to see a little bit more of a high press from Trine. They're already in a higher position than they were. They're pushing their backs up a little higher. So I think they're going to be moving up from that, what I call red, yellow, green, defending in the red, mids in the yellow, green on offense. Looks like they're going to be pushing their backs up from the red up into the middle, up into the yellow zone on the field, if you can imagine those 3. So Brendan Hall in pursuit at this point. Ball's played back to the goalkeeper. Ball's played long to Ashton Cuss. Cuss plays the ball to 20, one of their target players here in the middle. 14 plays the ball long. Jack Harris is going to be in pursuit. Jack Harris plays the ball up to the next city east of Anderson. That ball is gone. He's just making sure the ladies basketball team here, who's supporting the ball girls,
our ball attendants, yeah, they're
working on their lungs to make sure they're in shape for their season. So I had the pleasure of talking to the center, just to ask him, hey, why was that foul that was committed on our goalkeeper by number 20 after he had, after there's been a couple of fouls, why was that not a yellow? The crowd thought it was a yellow. I went over and talked to some of the parents, and they were like, how is that not a yellow? And I said, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Didn't think about it, didn't think about talking to him except for on the way over, and I had a chance to chat with him. And here's the answer. The answer is, if the play was reckless, if they believed 20 was going in recklessly to the goalkeeper, then they would have escalated that to a cautionary and a yellow. The difference is he did not believe that was a reckless play. He believed it was careless. So he believed it was almost reckless, but not, and it was just not enough. Our goalkeeper did a great save. Technique was perfect. He goes in, knees up, and to be honest with you, 20 probably suffered the tough part of that foul.
They make goalkeepers learn how to protect themselves, right?
And he did a great job.
I mean, a seasoned goalkeeper like Braden, he knows how to protect himself, knows what he can do, and obviously, as we talked about earlier, it's all down to what the referee thinks at the time.
Correct.
You know, I mean, we're all human. We all do what we can do, and that's what he thought at the time, and that's what it was.
Yep, and so that's why it was for the fans or who saw that, or the parents that are on the sideline. Great ball, great give and go by Miles Tucker on the far side to Noah New, who plays the ball into Brendan Hall on the dangerous part of the box. It's on top of the 18 on that arc where nobody actually knows what the arc's for on top of the box, but that's where they're at.
Nobody knows what that's for. That's so funny.
Nobody knows. So foul committed by Anderson right here on top of the box. Ball's going to be tracked back by Jack Harris.
Jack's going to shield, let Braden pick that up.
So I did want to talk a couple. Did you want to go over a couple of sponsor things that we had? I know you said.
I mean, I do. You know, actually, I was at halftime. I had the pleasure of having Orchard Valley Harvest sweetened blueberries. I don't know if you ever had these or not before, but wow, they are fantastic. And I had an entire bag, and I'm sure my wife's at home going, "You should not be eating those right now." So.
As well as everybody at work.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true, too. But also another great thing here at Anderson, at halftime while we're waiting for the throw-in, they had ice cream for everybody.
Oh,
I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
I mean, just to come in, Hudson here, our statistician, doing a fantastic job with the stats, gets to enjoy some ice cream while he does the stat keeping for Anderson. So great stuff, and just another fun thing to do here at Anderson University while the game's going on.
And that when Luke says the word everybody, what that meant was the sportsmanship that even our parents and the it's not called a booster club here. I'm gonna butcher that, but the parents, the team, mom and dad, who also are responsible for the flagpole here, did such a great job, and that everybody was for everybody. That included the away parents, and so doing a great job. But as far as sponsors, I should mention that Callahan Auto Parts. I don't know if you know that or not. Callahan Auto Parts has stepped up to the plate, and they are here to help us out.
I like that.
I feel pretty certain that Zelensky is also right on the heels of that. So
definitely.
We've got some people that are going to try to make that happen for us and look forward to what that sponsorship will do. But
no, referee calls that one off.
Yeah, look like a foul committed on that side against Brendan Hall, but referee says no thank you. Ball's played over here to the near side by Trine. Dangerous ball played in and defended by Ashton Cuss. Looks like, again, Anderson's dropped that 4 back into a 5 back, and they've got Cuss back in, marked up on 15, who's on Trine, and Jack Harris, number 10, is going to be on their target player, number 10. So ball sent in. Braden Kennedy in for a huge punch out. I mean, that was, I'm going to call that Mike Tyson. He punched the ball all the way back to midfield.
That was wonderful.
Fantastic. So Trine still trying to work the ball around the field, trying to split Anderson apart. Anderson's doing a great job. I don't want to call it getting lucky. I mean, at this point, they're just doing really well, playing good soccer, looking to get wide. Jack Harris plays the ball up to Carson Reed, who plays it off of his chest, who plays the ball up to
Emmett Kindler.
Thank you. And Emmett Kindler. He should play the ball back out to Emmett. They're back onto the races. Emmett Kindler's in a dangerous spot. Plays the ball up to Xavier.
Oh, what a strike.
Shot on goal.
And we're here.
Oh, my goodness.
Just
Brendan
missed.
Hall,
What a sequence of events.
Just great shot on goal. Brendan Hall got robbed of a goal. That is an absolute police report.
Did he call him offsides?
That was theft. Let me see.
What are we missing here?
He definitely called him
Okay,
offsides.
he was offsides. It could be offsides of a deflection. I didn't know that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad that wasn't a goal, because that's a heartbreaker.
That is a heartbreaker.
When a ball is called back because of an offsides position. So, good shot on goal, great sequence, good dangerous play by Anderson. At this point, Anderson offense has got to step up just a little bit on some of those. I know the goals. I know it's 2-0, and you're saying, well, that's I mean, how do you say that? But we've got to get some more attacks, and we've got to be a little bit more dangerous up top. So, midfield's got to step up a little bit too. Again, when you're defending with 5 in the back, that means you only got 5 up top. So Luke Weinman plays the ball over here to Carson Reed. Carson Reed is going to work the ball up. He gives a great ball across for another Brendan Hall attempt. A ball just skips under Brendan, as well as the defender. Played back to Ashton Cuss, who's on the run. Plays the ball up to Miles Tucker, and Brendan Hall is on the outside. He's looking for an attacker. Ball is going to be defended off of 18 and out of bounds for a corner kick, which elicits the players to move up into their set piece that they have here. Interesting, Trine has changed this up now. They now have 2 attackers for the counter, which brings another Anderson Raven back. So we have the numbers and the percentages that we're looking for in the back, which is a 3v2, which is in our favor, which means we'd just be not in our favor for the corner kick, which was sent in and sent out on a header by number 21, their big center back, which is a great job. So Jack Harris tries a one-touch and swing and a miss for a shot on goal. Everybody's still up in the box, trying to work around. Trine's working on that counter, and they're going to find it. Now we're in a dangerous position, which is great job by Carson Reed. Sees the ball coming in, headers the ball out, slows that play down, and allows his players to come back and recover. So Anderson back in their defensive position with 5 defenders back. They've got Miles as well as our own number 19, who is Emmett Kendler, back to defend. Carson Reed steps up for the intercept. Luke Weinman with the slip just narrowly misses. Ball played out as from a deflection from Luke with Miles. Miles is on the run and just played out of bounds. They're looking
Trine players looking for deflection.
Not going to happen.
And they're not going to get it. Emmett Kindler's coming up for the throw on the right side.
I also need to correct myself here on the officials, because I believed with my 49-year-old eyes that they did not, in fact, have headsets, when they do, in fact, have undercover headsets.
Listen,
They
it's
are
not often you
earpieces.
admit that you are wrong.
I know, I did
But
it.
there it is right there.
It's on YouTube.
It's on
forever.
YouTube. We're going to replay.
Here we go.
Where's my replay button?
Luke Weinman with a great ball, great slip to himself through the legs.
Oh, nice
Up
job
to
with Carlin.
Daniel
Oh,
Carlin shot on goal, deflected by Trine. Ball played back up to Emmett Kindler, who's going to be in possession of the ball. And Trine wisely, as Emmett was in a dangerous position, placed the ball out of bounds for a corner. So we'll see what Trine does on this one again, because, again, it appears as though their pressure has changed just a bit. Some of their strategy has changed just a bit.
They look to play a little short there. Decided not to.
So Trine is going to leave one up top, leaving 2 Anderson players.
With another corner.
And we're going to go for another corner. Looked like maybe they were going to go short for Jack Harris for a header on that one, where he was beat by two Trine players.
Looks like Xander's moving his way up there to the right.
Yep.
Just for a short.
Yep, just to pull the defender
pull
out.
the player in.
Come on. All right, that was a corner kick taken. Made its way out of bounds prior to being put into play. We have 21 going in for Trine and 15 on his way out for a sub.
Salvatore Orlandi is a sophomore midfielder from, looks like Canton, Michigan.
All right, looks like they've got a runner with 21. He was on his way up, and the ball was intercepted by, I think, Ashton Cuss and played back out. So it looks like 21 is going to be playing as a false 9, if you will. Looks like he's going to be tucked under and making those runs to see what he can work through. We'll see if he gets caught on that offsides that Anderson is setting up, and we'll hope for the best. Again, 2-0, 34 minutes left in this game. 9 shots on goal by the Ravens and 5 shots on goal by Trine. Ball's going to be played short, 10's in pursuit. Jack Harris is going to play the ball long, which is intercepted by 21, who just came in. Ball's played in a dangerous area. And Anderson back in possession. Great job.
Just unlucky there for Miles, but the ball's going to be played out. It'll be a Ravens throw.
I feel like Miles.
Is it interception or it was deflection, rather? No, they're just moving up. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like if Miles had to do that again, he would have played the ball long on that one for this runner here on the right side. I don't remember who the Ravens player is at this point, but I think if he had that chance again, he would have played the ball long.
Yeah.
Down to the corner. So good challenge by Brendan Hall.
He's going to make it there.
And he wisely holds the ball up and waits for some players. I'm surprised that Trine didn't foul him at this point. There's
the pool.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I mean, listen, 29's got to make that.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. He's got to wait for his people to get back. This is his players to get back, and that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, because super smart foul. Definitely what he should have done. He's probably coached on the sidelines over here to do that. I mean, you sometimes those fouls that you commit are just, you got to give it up. So looks like no one new is going to be in. Anderson stacked on the far side for a far post. We've got one here short, which we go short. Great set piece. And it looks like Emmett Kindler is on a 1v1 with Emmett Kindler, and he gets caught offsides. So I'm not sure. Not sure how that happened. Coach I'm certain will cover that one.
I think he might already have covered it, but I think he's going to do it again in films for sure.
Yep, that's going to happen again because you could see that set piece was unfolding very well, and that advantage was taken away. So ball's in the middle, played up by Xander.
Nice ball. He's
Everybody's
onside.
on.
Miles Tucker making it.
In for a run, go to the goal. He's going to have a negative ball coming. Great ball in.
That's a goal.
Scores! That was absolutely fantastic. Is that Emmett Kindler? Okay, Emmett Kindler's talk by the coach may be retracted because he was tracking that ball all the way across the front of the goal. Such a good ball played across. Those are those heartbreakers where if it doesn't go in, Anderson recovers and like, how did that happen? So all that was just a tap in. Great job, well played.
And we're playing it here on the instant replay just so you can see it all at home. What a job. Negative ball right over there. Well done.
Number 19, Emmett Kindler, assisted by number 46, Miles Tucker.
So that again be Emmett Kindler with the goal.
Okay, here we are. Coach Matt and I would disagree on this score. I've covered this one before. 3-0 is scientifically confirmed by Bill Nye, the science guy, as absolutely the worst score that you can be ahead by. Coach Matt will disagree because apparently he does listen to our films, and he does listen to what we say, and he says, I disagree. 2-0 is what Bill Nye says. I don't think he's right, but here we are, 3-0. We got 31 minutes left. That is a long, long time in the game of soccer. It is excruciating to be up by 3-0, knowing what Coach Luke and I know about this, and have 30 minutes left.
Especially with 30 minutes left on a collegiate field. It's definitely something we got to keep working on and make sure that they keep the pressure, they keep playing like they're playing. They don't let any mishaps happen, because once the one goes in, momentum changes, and that a whole lot of things happen right after that.
Yeah. We've got to get a little bit better on the playing the ball back from the center back to the goalkeeper as well. We've had a couple of turnovers, which another one just happened here. They're going to have to either play the ball to the feet or play the ball far and get rid of the ball, because we've had at least 3 or 4 intercepts that have turned into something that could have been dangerous. So Trine in possession, they're going to work the ball across the back line, spreading the field all the way from left to right. Now they're in front of the parents. Luke Weinman again over there on that side, intercepts the ball. I don't know how many this kid's going to be credited for, but I can see 4 or 5 right in my view that has been here for Luke. So Luke's doing a good job with those reads on that side on intercepting the ball. I also think Luke Weinman, last game, am I correct, player of the game?
2 games ago.
2 games ago, player of the game.
2 games ago. We had a couple of players there for the Raven Quaker Classic, winning all tournament, and just a great showing there by Anderson, winning the 3rd year in a row, I believe, the Raven Quaker Classic.
So Xander Mays here in possession of the ball with a turnover to Trine. Trine is now in possession. They're working that back line and looking to squeak their way out, which they've done. They played the ball to number 29, who's a big right footer. He plays the ball long. Number 10 and number 10 are also duking it out again. Jack Harris shields the ball out wisely.
Jack Harris and Ben Borak doing a fantastic job. Looks like we got a sub here. Number 30, Gavin Beard, is going to come in and replace number 14, Liam Millership. And while we take this little pause in action, before we get rolling again, I know the president of Anderson University announced that tuition freeze for next year, 26-27 a year. Fantastic job. If you're looking to play soccer in this area, this is the time, right? I mean, tuition freeze and come out and play some soccer.
I mean, I love that.
Right. As parents, absolutely we do, right?
I mean, I love that. I don't know exactly what it'll mean in dollars, but I love the fact that happened. I mean, he's obviously trying to attract some, more enrollment here for the
absolutely,
school, which is what we need. So Carson Reed, they're charged with the foul. No problem. Back about the 15 yards into Trine's territory, so we'll take that. 29, big leg. This kid could hit the goal from where he's at, I think, so we'll see what he does. He's going to send the ball. It carries, and it looks like it's going to carry out of bounds for a throw-in deep in the Ravens' territory. We've got Carson Reed in for the throw. Reed finds Emmett Kendler, who there's a scrum back and forth that they're trying to work through possession of the ball. Carson Reed steps, great step, good job. Now the ball's played across. Luke Weinman again. I mean, he is absolutely killing these intercepts. Ball's played long. Luke Weinman's on the run. He is absolutely charging and taking lead on that offensive line as a back. So he's got a long way to go to recover. I think that's Daniel Carlin steps into that left back position to cover for Luke as they send him up for the run. So ball's out of bounds, in possession of the Ravens, right in front of the parents, right on midfield. Ball's thrown to Xander Mays. Xander Mays plays the ball back for Luke Weinman, who has a big switch. He's looking for Emmett Kendler, where he's going to find him because 30 missed that ball for a possession. So 30 plays the ball back to 29 on Trine. Trine again with that big ball. He's going to send it. Jack Harris.
Nice job by Jack. What a play just with the head. I mean, just a great job.
Gives a header down to his 6, which is Ashton Cuss.
And what do we call? We're calling a throw. They said it's out of bounds. Yeah. We do have a sub, number 25, coming in. I don't have him on my roster. I'm going to sub in for number 9, Britton Sala. Owen, yep. He's 11 on my roster. My apologies. Owen Monahan. He's wearing 25. Okay. He's 11 on our roster.
Great ball played in. Good one touch by Miles Tucker. He's going to carry the ball across the field. He's looking for some more, and he shoots and which is wisely done. He tries to take a shot in between 3 Trine defenders, which is a great idea on top of the box because, again, that goalkeeper is shielded at that point. It's very difficult for him to see what's going on. So
yeah, Monahan with a great job just playing the ball, just not letting it go over that line and put the ball on the side.
Monahan, is he a freshman? What is he?
Monahan is a sophomore from St. Joseph, Michigan.
Okay.
Beautiful area.
Comes in with 20 minutes into this half, so we've not seen him at this point in the game. Maybe he's looking to win some minutes. Maybe the coach had some faith in him. He saw something in this week's practice that he hadn't been seeing, so won himself some minutes here in this game.
Jack Harris is going to settle the ball down. He's going to look to his left but go to his right.
He carries, plays the ball up to Miles, who plays the ball through to Xander.
Xander's going to push it out to the left to Daniel Carlin, but it doesn't make it there. Wyman's there for the intercept again. He's going to try to go through the player.
That's okay. One touch, loses possession. Noah New's going to be on the outside to defend number 10, while 19 is on a run. They play the ball to the middle. Carson Reed wisely steps up as a right back, doing a great job out here. Plays the ball just a little too short. Emmett Kindler can't get into that. Can't get into dangerous territory on that one, and the ball is played out of bounds deep into the Ravens territory.
But a Ravens throw.
For a Ravens throw-in.
Looks like we're going to have another sub here. Number 15 from Trine, Salvatore Orlandi.
Who looks suspiciously like Gavin Guess.
Oh, you're right. He sure does from Hobart.
From Hobart High School, just graduated.
Brendan Hall seems to be favoring that right foot a little bit. That's what he injured in the first half. He's still playing on it, still trying to work through it, but you can tell he's definitely favoring it. Number 17, Braden Macy, also ready on the sub line for Trine. Trine University Thunder is their mascot. Going to play it. Carson Reed's going to play it all the way over to the left to number 4, Noah New. Noah New back to Jack Harris, 2 center backs, 2 captains. He's going to play the ball right over to. Looks like he's going to hang with it. He's going to play the ball over to Carson. Carson's going to do a one-touch to Miles.
Good possession.
Miles has the ball taken away by number 20, Jarek Aguilar. He plays it upfield to Monahan.
Carson Reed with a good ball to the middle.
Yeah.
I think is Brendan Hall back to recover that ball. We're still looking to play the ball through the middle. I think Anderson at this point needs to start doing some switches.
A little too much.
Noah New with a hard touch on the ball for a turnover, trying in possession of the ball. Number 10 wisely works his way across the field to let that build. And unfortunately, 25, well, it's 11. I'm not sure the new player's name here.
Yeah, it's Monahan.
Monahan
Monahan
just had a bad touch on the ball, and it goes out of bounds for the possession of the Ravens.
So it looks like Coach Fridley saw what I saw. He's going to pull Brendan Hall out, and he's going to replace him with Jackson Crawford, number 34. And we've got 2 players that we talked about here. 47 is going to come out, and 20 is going to come out. That's Dalton Douglas and Jarek Aguilar.
On for the Ravens, number 34, Jackson Crawford.
We've got Jackson Crawford in, who's a freshman. Again, coach is seeing something in him this week that he puts a freshman in, which is a big deal. I mean, you got to think about this. Not too long ago, just graduates high school and comes up to the big field here with to play on some D3 college ball with some talented players on his team and against talented players. So we look for Jack Crawford to do some good things. But she's played some great balls here in the first half, and here he is back in the second half. So. Carson Reed's going to be in possession of the ball. He plays the ball up to Kindler, who's
offsides.
Who Jackson was offsides, and they call him.
He was calling him anyway, but he stopped. So I don't know. I think the ref already had the whistle in his mouth, and he's laughing at his AR like, "Hey, I knew you were going to call it, but."
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, in that one, Jackson was in an offsides position, no play on the ball whatsoever. So is that one that an official can let go? Because Jackson recognized he was offsides and stepped out of that play.
He absolutely.
Is that discretionary?
It's discretionary for sure. I mean, you can let him go. He definitely stepped off the ball, but I think even the ref, the center, he was looking at his AR like, "Hey, I know you were going to put your flag up. You kind of almost did."
Yeah.
And he kind of was already in the motion, I think, at the point. He just blew the whistle.
So 15 in a dangerous spot in the box. You've got 18 on the outside who takes a cross, dangerous cross. Ball's played in the middle. Anderson needs to work to get this ball out, and they've got Jackson Crawford who does just that. Unfortunately, turns the ball over to number 30 from Trine, who plays the ball back in the middle, headed out by
Carlin.
By Daniel Carlin, thank you.
Yes, sir.
And we get the ball over here, stays in bounds. Xander Mays has got to go up for those balls. I mean, you cannot go for a 50-50 ball and let a player jump on top of you.
We've got a couple of subs here getting ready to come in on the next stop of action right in front of us. Eli Delgado from the Ravens, number 13, Nicolo Bostic.
Some good play over here. Miles Tucker just misses a pass.
That's a deflection, and Braden Kennedy will come up that with easy, huh?
Which put it in possession of 15, who takes a left-footed shot on top of the box, deflected by an Anderson defender, up into the hands of, like Luke said, the goalkeeper. So looks like the goalkeeper's going to send everybody up. We're not going to play the ball short. We're 21 minutes left in this contest, and it's time to start burning some clock time. So he sends the ball long.
He sure did. I mean, that had to be, 60, 70 yards?
Yeah. I mean, that ball was within 10, 12 yards of their 18. Headed out of bounds by Trine. So we've got a sub going on here between Delgado and Jackson Crawford. So Crawford's going to come out. Got to stretch his legs a little bit. Coach is going to give him some reassuring words and give him some words of advice. That kid looks like Luke Weinman standing there.
He sure does.
So big throw by Luke Weinman on the far side. Good ball all the way into the, right into the near post. Not dealt with by anybody. Ball goes over Xander Mays, and Delgado can't quite get to it. So you can expect to see a long ball here. This is what their center back's been doing all day. Anderson needs to scoot back about another 5 yards to deal with this one, and that's exactly what happens. Noah New goes up for the 1v1, wins that ball. 17's in possession. He flicks the ball to 13 on top of in the box.
Hilo Delgado pops it out.
Yep, good job on his part. We've got 18 from Trine working across the top of the field here. He plays the ball back over to 30, who just saves that ball and plays the ball in to 13 on a dangerous spot there in the box again, and played way out of bounds.
Nice job by Ashton to come over and just make the stop, and he didn't touch the ball, which is fantastic, and ball's played out, and we'll have a nice goal kick here by Braden.
That's the 6 just doing his job, tracking the runner, doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He tracks the runner, the other back step back to wait to see what's coming up next, if it's a negative ball or going to be a shot. So kudos to Ashton on that one for doing a good job.
Right now we have Trine moving the ball on the right side of your field, top part of your screen. You'll see Braden come out and retrieve that ball now. Man, I just can't stop thinking about these Orchard Valley Harvest sweetened blueberries, dark chocolate, man. These things are good.
Me too.
I don't know what we need to do about getting them on as a sponge. Just supply them in the press box for us. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's it. Just 1 or 2 bags. And what makes you feel even better is our ride home and how safe we're going to be with those new brake pads that are coming in from Callahan. So those guys are, maybe we'll get a T-shirt or something from them. But
I love it.
Good job by all of our sponsors.
Absolutely.
So. Ball played out of bounds on the far side by Noah New. Terrible throw. Cannot believe that was not called back by the officials. So, I'm shocked, to be honest with you. I didn't even really mean to say terrible ball. That's just what came out. So, scrum in the middle.
Ooh,
that's a lot.
We're calling that here. We're going to pause.
Yeah, he's definitely got to give a card on that one. That was a charge, and 29 just clobbers 41. Delgado. The official is going to go over and check on him while the clock continues to wind.
Yeah, we did pause the clock, though. The clock has been.
Got it. Your clock's running. What? Your clock's. No. Zach, stop. They gave the signal. Yeah.
So
he's not going to throw a card.
Yeah. Hey, he's letting him play.
He is letting him play for sure.
That one was a little rough for me, even for me, but letting him play. So Anderson's going to play the ball back to the goalkeeper. He's going to stretch him out. Got some fresh legs here in Trine, so they're going to try to put a little high press up, but to no avail. Trine's back in, and they try to send the ball across the field, and that goes up wide and high over the goal.
So we've got Brendan Hall coming in for Xander Mays. give Xander a much-needed break. Brennan Hall still pushing through play. We've got about 17 minutes left, 18 minutes left, something like that. No, I'm sorry, 17 minutes left.
We've got our Anderson back line completely set. I mean, these guys are doing a great job. They know how far our goalkeeper can send it. We've got both of our outside backs all the way up here at the 50. So playing a little higher press seems, maybe from Anderson. 50-50 ball won by Trine, played out of bounds. That's off of number 11.
Monahan, yep.
Yep, that guy. Did a good job on winning the ball. That's certainly where half the battle is made there. You know, you have to be aggressive. You got to win those balls. They're going to go for a long run on the far side. Luke Weinman is there to play the ball back to Noah New. Noah New all the way up to to Daniel Carlin, who gives the ball away to 19 on Trine. Working for possession in the middle of the field. Carlin makes a great pass that time to Delgado, who loses possession. 15 now in possession of the ball. Fakes a shot to get the defender off base. Plays the ball to the outside. Another big cross comes in wide and far by Trine. So we're back to another goal kick. We'll see what Anderson does on their back line this time. Trine's still playing that 4-back, except for they're playing their outside backs real narrow now. So I'm not sure what that's what's dictating that, but you've got 4 Trine defenders who are in real close proximity to each other. So 30 plays the ball across the middle of the field. He looks for some help. 19 plays the ball. Nope, decides to go wide. Plays the ball to 18, which is one of their subs.
Braden Fisher.
Comes in, who does a great job and a great ball. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, right
What
to
a
30, right
dangerous
at the top.
Ball.
Right to Gavin Beard, who was right there for just a little mistouch. We've got to watch out for those. That's the point we're talking about, right? We have just about 15 minutes left in this game. That's the things we can't change the momentum. Yep. Jackson Crawford coming back in for Daniel Carlin.
34, Jackson Crawford.
Are we stopping the clock here on subs now?
Usually when you're leading, you got to stop the clock at 15
but not
minutes.
above 15. We're at 15.
No, right at 15. Yeah, you're supposed to stop.
Daniel Carlin coming out. He's probably going to get some instruction here from the coach and maybe something to drink. And I expect to see Daniel Carlin back in this game. So Anderson Raven sends the ball long all the way up to 29 again, who's done a good job here on the Trine side. Luke Weinman has a little bit of. I can hear him.
I even heard him all the way over here.
Yeah, he had a little misfortune with the play on that ball. He played it to somebody in the stands, not where he was looking to go. So Delgado in pursuit here on the back line on Trine's 4-back. Trine's still going to try to figure out what to do. They're still trying to stretch this field. They're looking for some of their players up here to help out. Brendan Hall wins the ball up to Jackson.
Oh, what
Crawford.
a ball. What a ball
Jackson
popped through.
Boy, that goalkeeper is high.
And he's gonna shoot. Oh, just to the right. Just to the right, but good idea.
The goalkeeper was so high. That was amazing. Did you just hear what the coach said?
I heard what Coach said. Yep, I definitely heard.
He just told him you need to take a peek on the way in.
Oh, nice steal by Delgado. Delgado's going to play a negative ball, and it's stolen.
That's a tough one. Either you continue down to the goal line or you just try to work through a 1v1 with that defender in the box and hope for a foul.
Yeah.
So that's a tough call. I think I would have tried to work the ball a little bit further to hope for that foul and try to get lucky to get by the 1v1, but he opts for the pass, which was a tough one. He had to go through 2 defenders to get to that Ravens player. So big ball played across from Trine. Carson Reed does a great job on one in the 50-50 ball. And we've got Emmett Kindler, who tries to play the ball back and just loses possession. Trine plays the ball back to their back line, who's going to switch the ball all the way across the field. Nope. Still staying here on near side. 21, who came in as a sub, wisely plays the ball back as Trine, again, is trying to figure out how to work through this 2-4-5 line defensive posture here by the Anderson Ravens, who are doing a great job. Luke Wyman does a stellar job by playing the ball off of 17 to win possession of the throw-in. So again, another big throw-in by Wyman. Delgado slips the ball up, unfortunately, to a Trine player who plays the ball long, and that will be out of bounds for a goal kick for Anderson Ravens.
Number 12, Xander Mays coming in for Eli Delgado, who was doing a great job up there. Looks like Coach is making some subs.
Really looking forward to 44, one of the defenders, getting back in to see. I mean, if the Ravens are doing this good of a job now, it should be interesting to see how that works out when everybody gets back in and they're running at full strength. I mean, you got, 5 players down, and now we've got to start figuring out that chemistry because they've been out for 2 games, and these young men that are in here now, they've really been working hard to get what they've got. So. And continue winning that playing time that they're on there for. So
right.
Shot wide by Trine. He was left alone just a little bit. That was number 13 for a shot on goal, but the ball is on the near side of the goal over here on the ground. Good shot, just wide on the goal.
13's a freshman from Dyer, Indiana. Played for Lake Central.
What's his name?
Nikola Bostic. I think is how you say it, yeah.
We would have played him. He would have been a junior when we played them in our sectional, our regional semifinal against Tobert. What number is he?
He's number 13.
Is he? Was he up top?
He's playing the striker
13.
position,
Yeah, I
or
got him.
one of them, up top. Yep. He's labeled as a midfielder on the roster, but I think he's, like you said, pushing up at attacking center mid, striker area.
Yeah.
It's like Emmett Kindler, 23.
That's no foul.
With the push in the back, and we're going to have 19 from Trine, Tyler Nieme, who's going to take this free kick for the Thunder.
It was a very soft foul.
Yeah, it was.
He lovingly fell down. So was it number 13 from the Dyer?
Yeah, number 13. That's a nice job by Braden Kennedy. Look, he's like a Superman flying through the air,
He's Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man.
Now it's starting to look like the Braden Kennedy that we saw playing last year. Looks like he's gaining some confidence, where maybe in the first game or two, I'm not sure. I don't know if it was his confidence in the back line, but now those big saves and certainly a foul, maybe a card on that one.
We're pausing the time here again.
He's got to give a card. At some point,
he's going to talk.
At some point, he's going to have to give a card. He's going to have to do some paperwork after this game. I mean, that's, we can't keep. Somebody's going to get hurt on a foul like that. So, looks like it's just going to be a verbal admonishment. No plastic on that one. So we're all going to be moving in, and it looks like Noah New is going to be taking the free kick again. Ravens back. They're going to be defending 13, which is that Lake Central player as a striker. And interestingly enough, Luke Wyman and Jack Harris are defending the Lake Central player. I bet they'd like to have that game back again. I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
Good ball played in. 13 is up. They're going to be looking to target number 13 here. Ball is played to 13. He's working his way up past Jack Harris. Jack Harris and Luke Wyman
they
are both
help each other out there and come up with that ball easily. They're going to play it down the line. It's going to bounce off of number 15's head there, Salvatore Orlandi. And then he's going to push it up to Emmett Kindler, who goes up to Xander. Xander's making the move around, trying to find somebody, passes it behind to Emmett Kindler. And now the ball's going back Trine's way.
Yeah,
Trine's going to push it to the outside, but he saves it. What a save.
We can't give up those opportunities with bad passes at this level. Those have to be on target. Everybody did a great job there by winning the ball, playing the ball forward. We just got to start making some better choices on those.
Miles Tucker's going to play the ball off of number 18. Ref says, yep, it's definitely Ravens' ball. It's going to go out that way.
Okay, we're up to 9 minutes and 27 seconds left in this game. I'm sure you can see Luke's score because he's worked really hard for 3 weeks to get it right.
I think I finally got it right. Hopefully it stays with us here for the next few weeks. What about a month and a half left? We're going to be on the way to Wabash next. We'll be broadcasting. We're going to see how that goes to broadcast from another location that I'm not used to being at. So we'll see how that works. Might even have my dog with me. We'll see.
8:54 left in the game. Ravens up 3. At this point, Trine has been unlucky. Goalkeeper's going to go out. Our goalkeeper's going to go out for a save. He's going to bring number 13.
Why do you do that, Coach? Why do you do that? Parents at home looking at it and saying, why is Braden not touching the ball? Why did he pick it up? He just put it with his foot. What's he doing?
Well, a couple things. I mean, you're up 3-0, 8 minutes left in the game. Seconds matter. So let's burn a little bit of the clock. It's clock management. It's also helping spread that field. So he wants to bring the offense up and start bringing the players up as far as he can. That way he can play the ball long, which he just did. It played long, headed off the 29 and out of bounds deep into Trine's territory again. So just to recap, 3-0, 12 shots on goal for Ravens, 8 shots on goal for Trine. Trine's about to send another sub in. And we should also mention, number 13 again from Lake Central, Nico?
Yes, it's Nicola.
Nicola was coached by Jeremy Rainwater, which is a longtime coach at Lake Central, and certainly if anybody plays against him, a very good coach, and I can assure you.
Be ready.
Yeah,
Just be ready if you're going to play against Jeremy Rainwater.
He's going to pull whatever he needs to pull to win that game, and I don't mean that in a bad way. He's just a seasoned coach, and if he tells you you're going to play on the grass, you're probably going to play on the turf. And if you play on the turf, he plays on the grass, they're probably going to water it down. There's all kinds of fun stuff that Coach Rainwater he's been doing this a long time, and he's got a long winning record. And a lot of great players have came up. This is an example, as a sophomore in Trine. Trine's a great unit, great squad. And for this kid to come in as a freshman and get some playing time is amazing.
Long ball there by Braden Kennedy. He's going to call him. Ref's going to say he's offsides.
Somebody must have been back and forth across. But
That's
nevertheless,
like.
Remember, this is in yellow. This is not in dangerous territory. We'll take this stoppage and play. There's 20 seconds that just burned off of the clock. So ball's played in.
Nice job by Braden Kennedy to stop that ball.
13 from Trine does take a shot on goal. That was a great opportunity for him to make a name for himself right there, except for he went up against Braden Kennedy, which is a stellar goalkeeper. So
absolutely,
there's that. So corner kick by Trine. All Ravens are back in to defend. Good ball sent. Far post over here.
Up in the air, dangerous. And he's going to play it.
We're still dangerous. Still dangerous play.
And still moving, and we're out. We're clear.
So we need to have Xander Mays up, putting pressure on 18. You cannot let him get that shot off. At all costs, he's got to get to that ball. And here's why. Ball's played down. Dangerous play here with the
Jackson Crawford on the side.
Yep.
To Miles Tucker, back to Jackson Crawford. Jackson's going to play the ball up the line.
Wise, ball stays in bounds, clock still runs. Trine's going to continue doing what they've been trying to do, which is play the ball back and forth to spread this Anderson defensive posture out. And at this point, they've not been successful, especially on the scoreboard. Certainly shots on goal, not taking anything away from them, but you've got some stellar defenders back there. You've got Ashton Cuss as the 6 is dropping back in for that 5-man to help that, parking the bus.
Oh, look at Miles. Look at that long ball right over to Emmett Kindler, the captain. He's going to go to Xander. Xander's going to go over to Miles Tucker, who's going to shoot off to the left side, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick by the Ravens. Corner kick for the Ravens. Nice sequence of play.
Good save on the goalkeeper. Outstretched right hand, one touch. Strong hand on that one. Gets the ball out of bounds to live another day. If Jackson Crawford happened to be on the gas on that one, that's a tough one. Do you wait for the deflection from that, or do you continue moving forward? He was waiting for the deflection and didn't get that opportunity for that shot on goal. So tough call for the young man on that one.
So about 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Clock hit stop again. Just because of the lead that we have, that's a rule in the NCAA. Every 15 minutes under the leading team subs, you're going to get 15 minutes. Anything under 15 minutes, you get stoppage of play.
Corner kick coming. They pull Xander out to pull a defender out. They do go short on this, which means that everybody is immediately in the offsides position. We still win the ball. Ball's on top of the box. Ashton Kuss over to Jack Harris, who just misses. Miles, they're calling for offsides. Official does not agree. And the ball is going to be, we're still in bounds with Xander Mays on the far side with number 2 jockeying for position. Plays a great ball to the middle, just deflected out to number 13, that Lake Central player who plays a good ball to Moynihan, who makes an effort. Good idea. Ball played in. I'm a little shocked that our goalkeeper didn't chest that ball down and try to continue burning some of that clock. But he's gonna push Anderson up. They're going to be in a higher press.
What a kick.
Everybody
Over
feels
everybody's
comfortable
heads.
with what this is. 29 shields out Brendan Hall wisely. Brendan Hall has been very effective up top today. Ball comes back to 29. Again, they're still trying to figure out how to get through that Anderson 5-back. 15 plays the ball out here to 30. 30 is up to Moynihan. As he is in the attack on the goal there. Jack Harris plays
Nice job.
the ball out of bounds.
Plays the ball out
for
of
a
bounds.
throw.
Just be a throw and no corner kick. Good job by Jack Harris to move that ball to the outside, not let it cross that back line.
Just some play down on the near corner here. They're going to look for a cross deflected by Brendan Hall. Played out to 19 on top of the box.
That's
He's going to go
dangerous.
for a shot.
Looks
Hits
like
the
it hit the
official.
official, so we'll have a call back.
19 can be upset with that, but there was no chance on a shot on goal with that. Matter of fact, if the official wasn't there, that would have been a goal kick on the near post. So they're lucky that they won the ball back this way.
It'll come back to them
Yeah.
just off of any deflection from the referee. Jack Harris there to head the ball. Carson Reed heads it up to the middle. And Xander's there. Carson Reed takes it.
Yep, Carson Reed with a great ball up to Xander Mays. Xander Mays plays the ball over to Miles. Miles is going to look far left for Daniel Carlin, who's in possession. He plays the ball back wisely to Luke Weinman. I see a lot of tired players on they're working through some of this on Trine. Anderson again.